So for Charlotte, on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey, Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Mr. Perfect out there with money. Then there's the captain, and it's the machine, and it's red hot in at the 2 guard. And for the Hornets, Rozier and Monk, they're the best.
Hindi ko gusto yung camera. Broadcast. Yan.
Backcourt. Batum is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Biyombo at 7. And Smitty, what about the teams that know they're going to be championship caliber contenders? How do they stay motivated early in a season with so many games to play?
You know, it's hard. I think a lot of those guys, they're looking at, I would say now we're talking about load management for those type of teams. They're just trying to make sure their bodies, their minds are ready for that run. But usually those championship teams, they understand, they're motivated by winning. They get it together at the right time.
Now, here's Monk. And it's Rozier missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's Batum. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's red hot. Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal.
Nangyari.
And here is Rozier. But no one around him sinks the three-pointer.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Biyombo with the block.
Nagsupalpal.
On the wing, Batum. From the baseline. That one doesn't go.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
That one falls.
And his competitiveness showing through, that's an advantage.
He is just unwilling and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here's Rozier. Inside, and the dunk by Biyombo.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Wala yatang letter F yung pag-keyboard net. Gumawa net.
Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist.
Hook more.
Rozier looking around.
Nako.
And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency, Greg. Is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
Yep, it counts.
A beautiful pass to lead his teammate right to the hoop.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Monk gets to Rozier. It's tipped. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Monk. From past the arc, Charlotte again missing. Keeping it from their comfort zone so far in this one, with 57% from the field. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Nangyari.
Now, here's Rozier. Guarded closer. Pass to Monk. There's the feed to Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's blocked. They get it back, and the basket by Rozier. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. There's the pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's the captain, covered by Bianco. The captain, off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Passes it to the machine.
Tignan nga, Sendo, magaling
From
talaga.
15 feet away, here's Mr. Perfect, and two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller is checked in for Biombo, and Marvin Williams subbed in for Nicholas Batum. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And now the first timeout called here for the
Hornets.
Hornets.
Grabe naman. Parang hindi naman malalakas.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in.
And here's a look at the stats for Rozier. Some last season stats for him. Was in at about 9 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Kakainis yung gumawa eh.
Tries from 10. Good on the shot. Money's got his second basket of the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now, here's Monk. 5 points in the game. Can't hit the free throw line jump. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play.
Gorilla dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul of the game. Zeller passes to Monk.
Grabe naman.
Zeller up top.
Kagi.
Nothing yet on the
Uy.
scoreboard for him.
Uy.
Just 5 on the clock.
Great D there, just quick
Ay,
hands on
nagdunk.
that one.
Basket good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Monk with the ball. From deep. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The away team up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Uy.
Shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Williams and Zeller make up the front court. Rozier and Monk, they're the back court. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Buries it from 3-point range.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now, here's Rozier. Fires from deep. Connects from 3-point range. Bridges got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The pass to Mr. Perfect. Out to the right wing. Here's Red Hot. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Ay, nakalusot.
Here's Monk. Off target from the baseline. Gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Count it. The Machine's got his first points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Machine's got 4 points now in the quarter. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. You think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it could create a lot of injury. So I do like the clear path fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Hornets.
Sino kaya nag-upload nitong roster na to? Sorry na lang ha. Kailangan mo mag-aral, mag-spell.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Hornets trail by 16. Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Cody Zeller.
Looking here at some numbers for Batum. How he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And the shot goes in. The captain's got his second basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And it's Rozier missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow. After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Knocked away. Here's the captain, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The captain's got 6.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And the Hornets miss again.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And it's the Machine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Washington's checked in, and the Hornets call time here. Nice game, great performance from Mr. Perfect.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Now Rozier to end the cold streak. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Rozier. He dishes it to Bridges. Here's Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Batum. Got a piece of it. Here's the machine. Defended by Bridges. That one goes in. 11 points for the machine.
Ano ba yan?
They have laid on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Uy, nakalusot.
Now, here's
Naku.
Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing.
And
Supply.
they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's Rozier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots
Takinori
coming up.
Akagi.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Charlotte shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And as a team,
Free throw muna.
excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The first free throw is good. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for the Hornets. Good on both. .105 left in the first half. Here's the machine, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
Game.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Habol pa yata. Uy,
Stolen away. Red out the pass to Mr. Perfect. A rebound
Nice
by
up play.
Washington.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And
counted.
they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Malik
Ujima.
Monk, he's checked in
Yeah, si
for Nicholas
Ujima.
Batum.
Nakita ko na naman si
It's
Ujima.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Rozier to the paint. Here's Hernan
Yun,
Gomez.
nakashoot na sila. Saglit lang. Coaching. Substitution. Pansin nga natin to si Ujima. Oh, puro 100 pala tong mga to. Palit natin si Okawa. Si Hokuda. Palitan natin ng Sakuragi. Confirm.
And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not
Time
permitted
out para
to hear the
pumasok na yung
specifics
dalawa.
in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Yun, si Sakuragi.
The visitors with the ball. Passes it to Red Hot.
Malakas
Here's
basta
Thunder.
Oragi. Ay,
Second shot opportunity. And the
Kagi.
layup is good. 16 points for Mr. Perfect.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And so it's the visiting team with a 34-point advantage heading into the
Okay.
break. Their defense.
ay grabe naman.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq, checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they were dishing out dime left.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin. And
Dapat ako yung gagawa ng ano yun. Kaya tinaman ako. Hirap gumawa ng lahat ng player.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game for Mr. Perfect.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. They've got Thunder. Red Hat is out there with Slim. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's the Machine in at the three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And every so often, Steve, we'll see two teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. There was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Monk. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. That one is no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Jordan,
good work there as it goes.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
Platoon passes to Monk. And the call will be against Red Hot. That's foul number 2 for him.
Jordan. So nga, doon niya siguro kay Jordan nga kinuha eh.
Now, here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Biombo shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Foul pa lang niya, Kagi.
Charlotte's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one.
Sasabit pa yun.
Good on the 2nd free throw. Here is Slim.
Kalingin nyo, makakaabot na sila sa kalahati.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Count it, good. And that's 17 points for the Machine.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the basket by Rozier.
And it's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Here's Thunder.
That
one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Rozier kicks to Biombo. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Play swatter.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Atikim siya ng play swatter eh. Ay, alas 5 na pala. 6
Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. He feeds it to Williams. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
7-17 to 17.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Red hot. That 3 off the mark. The Hornets shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Unloads from 13. Here's Williams.
Sakuragi defense.
Goes up again.
Sakuragi defense.
There. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Pass to Thunder.
Mali.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Zeller, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Zeller.
Foul na.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Hornets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he's good on the second. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Slim. Hits the jumper in space. Slim's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Slims.
And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for the Hornets. The pass to Zeller. They get a hand on it.
Sayang.
He kicks to Batum. No good with the layup. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Thunder.
Gagawa mo sa Kuragi. Rebounder ka.
Just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Red hot the pass to Slim. Fast break now for Charlotte. Batum leading the charge. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. For Charlotte, they had made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Grabe, 31.
Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. Right wing. Red hot the pass to Thunder. It's deflected. Charlotte takes possession.
Grabe, sayang.
Here's Batum. 6 points for him.
Ball stolen.
Here's Thunder. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Last niya Kagi, 16 points na.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Hornets shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Pass to Bridges from downtown. Unable to get that one. It's been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a
Rukawa.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Slim's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Zeller dishes to Bridges. Kicks to Monk. And he hits the jump shot. Monk's got 8 points.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Here's Red Hot. Good D by Williams.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And so it's the visiting team out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Aiken is out there with Martin, and it's Graham in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Passes it to Red Hot, to the middle, and stolen by Zeller. There's Bacon. It's blocked.
Rebound, Sakuragi.
Here's the machine, covered by Martin. Here's Mr. Perfect. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Bacon. The shot that time, not on target. Fast break, here they come. And here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 19 points for the machine.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Goes up at the stripe. That shot, no good. Doing fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And stolen by Graham. Martin kicks to Graham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's interesting, Smitty, we're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter play into their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter. You can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking. And now we're talking about a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether there's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Pass to Biombo. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Martin, the pass to Washington, and he makes that one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Bacon. Down low, Martin.
And then si Sakuragi.
Now the pass to Graham.
Di po pwede yan.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Uy,
and it's
si
Washington missing. Gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the
Sakuragi.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
and after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Pag ganun pa si Michi. Oh, makakashoot ng free throw.
Here's Graham.
Hindi under throw. Diba under-throw siya mag-free throw?
Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the third and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Good on the bucket. Slim's got 10 points in just the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Graham with the ball. Pass to Bacon. Here's Washington.
Uy, nakalusot.
That one, no good. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Thunder goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And that's 19 points for Mr. Perfect.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Pass to the machine.
Sendo.
Jams it with authority.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Martin.
Uy, sipal. Hindi, foul pala. Ah, hindi. Si Akagi naka-foul. Akala ko sipal kasi Sakuragi.
He misses the free throw. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make 40+ million a year. Top coaches making around 10 million a year. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up.
Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now Graham.
Uy, foul.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Takes it from 10. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
That's tipped. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Got a hand on it.
Bukawa.
Here's Slim. Graham defending.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock, and Slim picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thunder passes to the machine. Here's Mr. Perfect. It's Biombo with the rebound. Here's Bacon. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this one. They made it really easy.
for money. You ever felt the zombie? Your body. They thought I would fail, I conquered. I swim with the sharks, piranhas. You tell the tale, informants. I move like a boss, I'm important. I fuel up the Rari performance. I've been left out the street like an orphan. I was strong, but I wanted to forfeit. I got famous and rich, now I'm corporate.
By the way it's going down, it's been going up. I can't hold nothing back, I won't hold you up. I can't fit all my pain in. Always talk to myself cause it's only us. Always deep in my mind, don't know who to trust. I've been rolling my top feeling woozy. Tryna ride on my side, I get choosy. I don't know who I'm tryna.
Gon' slide in this quiet, ain't nobody here.
Oh God, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? Straight up.
Every cross me, dog, on God, I'ma catch him, I don't care if it's in 10 years. Lost my brothers to the street, we gon' slide. Go home and shed tears. When it's time to ride.
Slide.
Catch me in the six with a took the stand here, Mickey. Get to tellin' when the can't believe you tryna diss me.
What?
Show you how fast I'ma get him. They done found his body by 3 Mississippi. Rich and Mill on me. Cost half a ticket, dog.
Half a ticket.
Need to open up cause I got all the dog. Why you in the car if you ain't gon' you another witness, dog? Them big cheap veneers, y'all need to see another dentist, dog. We set like way back, dog. It go way back.
Way back.
Disrespect, we don't play that. You can get in your wave cap. You was in the house playing Tendo. I was on the block where the J's at. I'ma stand on it if I say that. Say it with your chest when you say that.
Put blind sides on my eye, I can feel the money. I got some young for money.
Kaya naman pala.
Your body. They thought I would fail.
Kasi ito pa yung kinuha niya. Yung importante itong mga
You tell the tale, informants. I move like a boss, I'm important. I fuel up the Rari performance. I've been left out the street like an orphan. I was strong, but I wanted to forfeit. I got famous and rich, now I'm corporate.
Oh, pwede naman si Fujima eh. Si Fukuda ang hindi pwede.
I know my energy and never die. I need my inner peace and peace of mind. I'm making history with all the guys. I am not satisfied with getting by. I see the envy, hate up in their eyes. See me win Grammys, do not be surprised. I got the vision and I got the drive. I manifest it so I know it's mine. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum.
Fukuda.
For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel it. Are we back? All this fact,
Oh, diba?
I know my energy and never die. I need my inner peace and peace of mind. I'm making history with all the guys. I am not satisfied with getting by. I see the envy, hate up in their eyes. See me win Grammys, do not be surprised. I got the vision and I got the drive. I manifest it so I know it's mine. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the beat. NFL, now we making beats. NFL, you can look at T. The concept, contrary to your belief. Gather around and come and see. I'm undefeated, flow like water, Aquafina. Need a girl named Margina, not a diva. Man, I hate you to die, I know I don't do no mediocrity. Gotta be at a certain level if you're gonna be beside of me. I don't just game of psychology. I do this thing so religiously.
Tignan nga natin kung gaano kalakas si Maki dito.
I know my energy and never die. I need my inner peace and peace of mind. I'm making history with all the guys. I am not satisfied with getting by. I see the envy, hate up in their eyes. See me win Grammys, do not be surprised. I got the vision and I got the drive. I manifest it so I know it's mine. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum.
Welcome back to 2K TV, Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah, I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right here.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it. I love it.
Washed up.
And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now the starting group for the visitors. The captain out there with Red Hot. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And there's Money. And it's the Machine in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. And it's Morant missing. Here's the captain, guarded by Jackson. Offensive rebound. Count that bucket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
There's a lot of expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. You know, Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself, and the #1 pick. And so, for me, I looked at it as, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight. And I was honored to be pick #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
A confident shooter. When Morant sees an opportunity to pull up, he does not pass it up.
Here's the captain, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. No good from Valanciunas.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Here's Money. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Here's the Machine. Here's Mr. Perfect. Uses the glass to finish the line. Mr. Perfect's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Iguodala outside. Shot clock at 6. The layup off target. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Heat, and the emphasis on mobility, a challenge for lumbering 7-footers like Valanciunas.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be the quickest when you're 7 feet tall, Kevin. I mean, in order to earn his keep, he has to be dominant inside. I mean, he has that capability.
So timeout call here, the first for Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Come on, Rick. You can't leave empty points at the line. Those are gimmies. No excuses.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, and a dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebound. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Inside, here's Mr. Perfect. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Valanciunas. Iguodala, wide open. Nails the corner three.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
The captain passes to Money. Here's Mr. Perfect, and he converts the layup. Mr. Perfect's got 8 points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Valanciunas, good. 6 points for him.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The pass to the machine. Here's the captain. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's the captain. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Iguodala. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Morant comes with the double team. Here's the captain. For 3. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Oops. Substitute na nga natin. Lagay natin si Maki. Palit ni Kujima. Siyempre, ang paborito natin, Rukawa. Labas na natin si Sendo. Si Sakuragi. Natin kay Fukuda. Try nga natin yung sentro natin si Uzumi. Yeah.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And that one is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Red Hot. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Crowder goes in, and that one drops.
Taking the initiative, Crowder going in strong.
Here is Slim. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And that one is good.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
1 second left.
Uy! Ba't pala ginulo pa yun?
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
They've got Thunder. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Red Hot. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Slim in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Morant missing, being 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Thunder. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Thunder's got his first points of the game.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting the layup.
Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Well, for Josh Jackson, not really the sophomore season he was hoping for. Didn't take a major leap forward and saw him fighting for reserve minutes at times.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And with Jackson, Greg, they just need to see more from him.
The upside, it's still there for Jackson, but nothing is guaranteed in the NBA. He needs to keep working on his game to live up to the lofty draft expectations.
Most teams are look to run early and often, Chris. And there are some keys to finding success, aren't there, in the transition game?
Yes, and the first key is you run fast and you speed up the pace, but that doesn't mean you hurry and take a hurried shot. Pacing and speed is all about getting it past half court to see if the defense is set, and if they're not, to take advantage. But it's a two-step process. And for teams to just run all crazy or willy-nilly like my grandfather used to say, well, you're not going to do anything but play fast and bad.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Slim. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Big Guy. To the inside. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the pass to Thunder. Here is Slim. Passes it to Red Hot. Clock at 6. His 3-pointers off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Brooks covering. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Jackson misses. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. Thunder passes to Slim. Here's Thunder. Puts up a 3. And it's Morant with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Morant. He has 7. It's blocked. Here's Red Hot. The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Valanciunas gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
It's a great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish. Well, Kevin, in the Memphis Grizzlies, I mean, playoff contenders for 7 straight seasons from 2010 to 2017. I mean, a Western Conference Finals appearance in 2013. Now a new phase as they look to rebuild this roster.
Now here's Allen. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. The kick out to Anderson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Allen in the post. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Chris, in the small market of Memphis, there'd been a resistance to hitting that reset button and going young.
Well, yeah, with fan attendance dropping in each of the last 4 seasons, I mean, they've reached their paid threshold. And with this team struggling, the writing was on the wall. Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant with a wide open look. Drills the elbow jumper. Morant's got 9.
That jumper is just looking clean and confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
Here's Big Dog, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. .119 left to play here in the half. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Mr. Fundamentals. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Morant. And the bucket is good. 3-point.
Substitute na nga natin tong tangang makina to. Si Miyagi, try natin. Ayoko nito. Mas gusto ko si Akagi.
Play chance here for him.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
They grab their own miss, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not look into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
29 seconds left in the first half. And the call will go against Boomer. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Memphis, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
It was red hot. 8 points his last outing. It's good. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the call will go against Boomer. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And so he hits both.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
It's stolen by Allen. Here's Anderson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Such an intelligent player. I love that Anderson has a sense for where to get to in transition.
And that does it for the first half of play. Grizzlies. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They really did some damage in the second quarter, and as things started clicking for them, they were able to get out to a 9-point lead. And that'll about...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Iguodala and Jackson Jr. at the forward slots. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. And it's Valanciunas in at the center. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, you know, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Misses off the left iron. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And around 41% on the night. Here's Boomer. But they get it back. Thunder. That misses off the backboard.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Boomer the pass to Slim. And the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him. Jackson, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Fast break, here we go. Here's Thunder. Makes it off the glass. Thunder's got 6 points. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. And here's Morant. He's got 19. Three-pointer. But shot missing. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Slim with the second effort. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Iguodala left side. It's deflected. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there's the pass to Boomer. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Passes it to Slim. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Grabs checked in. Here's Jackson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the call will go against Boomer.
Labas na nga natin to. Balik natin si Fujima. Ito.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Here's Morant. Off the inbound, no good. And so the timeout here by Jim Boylan.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Q, he's checked in for Boomer. From deep. Not going to go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And there's the foul. It's on Q. That is his 1st foul of the game. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Morant.